Hello YouTube, Infinite Magicraid community, Gandalf here. The very much awaited Fair Arena is going to be launching on September 21st, and here in this video we'll talk about perhaps how to potentially best prepare yourself for this new content. And we got about a week. And the way I'm looking at this is truly completely fair and available to the starting player. There is no requirement to do this content. So if you're starting a brand new account and if you have exceptional game knowledge plus a little bit of RNG, you could be winning massive rewards. Like just showing the examples here, you're looking at uh, winning equipment selection chests. You could be getting legendary room chest selection. These are things that cost like, a piece of equipment set is like what, $70 and a rune selection chest is usually worth around 20. So for a free to player starting out, if you have exceptional game knowledge, there's nothing preventing you from participating in this content. So you could be really hitting out of the gate with stuff you normally wouldn't be able to attain, until a few months into the game. Furthermore, it looks like a place, where you could potentially be getting some of these new Echo runes, because I know a lot of people, other than the way to exchange excellent runes for them, there isn't really a good way of getting a lot of them right now. So potentially, this is another place where we can get some. So this content is absolutely great. It's aimed at all players. You can be completely free to play and dominate and be crushing the whales who spend, tens and thousands on this game, and you could still be beating them by having exceptional game knowledge. So one of the best way I think you could prepare and sponsor for this video myself. And you could be following my content over the next little while, and I'll be doing a lot of game fundamentals that will help you prepare for this content. And you can trust me to be releasing my gameplay through Fair Arena um, as soon as it goes live almost every day is what I'm aiming for. Um, this is really exciting because and also there's the RNG component too, right? And what's really cool here is you could be buying um, buffs for your teams too, on top of buying heroes, which could be very impactful, but because you're going to be running up to 5 teams, uh, because each individual day, it says here, um, additional lineup will be set up. So, and once you set up a lineup, you're not allowed to adjust it. So really, you got to be very careful about setting your lineup. And you could be screwing yourself over. Say, hey, look, I got 6 heroes started and, I got 20 points and I buy Anita, and then you realize you're not going to win anything. You're not going to be able to purchase more heroes. Because in here, it kind of says, you start with 20 initial coins, and then the price of heroes will vary, but they can only be earned through battles. So imagine you get more points for winning battles and you don't get more points if you lose. You could be screwed for the rest of the week. So really and the other thing is all the things we know about PvP goes out the window, right? Because you can't build a hero the specific way you want. You can't ensure a specific turn order. We don't know what the speeds are going to be on these heroes. So I can't guarantee, Jilliman strips before Nita nukes. So all of these things are going to be new variables in consideration for this new content. So I'm very much looking forward to it. And I think, if you want, advantage over other players, and this is great because I'm probably going to end up doing, you know, tier list or drafting tier list on, how you should potentially be picking these heroes, because you can see here clearly epic heroes are a lot cheaper, and there are really good epic heroes with very good skill sets that could be beneficial to your team. Like, um, uh, not him, but in here, right? Oh, look, actual might be different, but like just take a look at this list, right? You could be picking a Mackin, and Mackin probably would be more beneficial than say, what you got up here. The Galacto potentially, right? Potentially, right? Depending on what kind of team setup you got. Um, we gotta have, like, there are gonna be very interesting situations where maybe Rudolph will actually become useful because your heroes are gonna get killed and he's gonna go back and stun whoever killed them or whatnot. Like, you got all sorts of weird stuff. You need to now really know all the possible mechanics of heroes because you can't just all pick the most OP heroes. There's not enough points to do that probably, right? So you got to learn what all these different epics do, how they potentially interact with one another, and you have to know certain heroes. Would Ascendo still be good if she can't go, if she doesn't have as much speed? Or, Whistler is another one. Like, can a slow Whistler still be worth it? Right? A lot of these heroes, we rely on the speed, but we're not going to get that speed. If everybody's the same speed, will Quinlan actually get the 50% like speed boost? Right? Or with Quinlan set up in a way that Quinlan just happened to be faster than everybody else. Those are variables that we don't know about, right? Limited heroes are going to cost a lot more. Like, if you want a Santa, you want a Panda, you're gonna, it's gonna cost twice as much as the other heroes. So we gotta have that trade-off here. You can't build a team off of the most broken heroes anymore. So everything, all the content that you've been following doesn't really apply here now because you really have to think about that trade-off. Really looking forward to this content again. Um, Please like, subscribe. Um, if you don't, hopefully, if you don't follow me or you don't, follow my videos, and you don't have the bell notifications on, please turn it on. As soon as this content go live, if you want to be doing well and you don't want to be thinking a lot, you want me to do the thinking for you, I can help you as much as I can, um, so that you know which heroes to kind of draft. At what point you might want to be switching to buffs in terms of getting more heroes, right? You could potentially build a very strong team of epics and just, blow the opponent out of the water with just excessive amount of buffs for your team. Who knows? We're going to have to really do some analysis to see, what's the trade-off here between buffs and the heroes. Because by the time you have 25 heroes, right, there's no point to buy more. So how many points are you going to be getting each day? You got to think about that from, rationing your team. So every week, I believe the pool is going to be different. So this is going to be really exciting for me because I'm going to be able to commentary on, what are potentially the best pick in the pool every single week. And, there's also a little bit of RNG too, RNG as well, right? Because it seems like you can only get one free refresh a day and you don't really, get to choose the perfect hero you want from the pool. So again, super excited about this content. I hope you're as excited about it as I am. Um, you know, I'm going to be preparing some more tier lists and get things ready and really think about, what are some heroes that, what are heroes that are just innately good? If you can't build the exact perfect stat distribution for it, you can't build it the way you want it to build it, is it still good? Right? It comes down to, can this hero, like, one hero take care of all? Brynhild probably, is stronger in this particular game mode because she's just broken the way she is. But then if the devs decide to give her really lousy stats, or all the heroes have really lousy base stats, maybe not, right? Or is Brynhild still broken without, these crazy support that you expect from like the likes of Santa and, Bunny? We don't know. Like, the everything we knew about PvP gets thrown out of the window for this content. So yeah, very excited. You can probably tell in my voice, but yeah, this is something I'm looking forward to. I hope you're looking forward to, and I'll catch you in the next video. Take care wherever you're at.